What's up, brothers? Hope everybody's doing well out there. I find it interesting that so many people out there want to talk about female nature, right? A lot of guys like to complain about female nature. Honestly, it's probably the most requested subject that I receive from viewers. And all across YouTube and our area of YouTube, female nature is a popular topic, right? And what is female nature? In a nutshell, it's that females are hypergamous, right? What's hypergamy? Hypergamy means that a woman is only as loyal as her options, right? Now, when I hear this, when I hear women are hypergamous, women are only as loyal as their options, my response is like, okay, and, what else is new? This isn't some type of groundbreaking information. Like, we always knew this. Everybody knows this. It's not something that we need to spend a lot of time discussing. We can just say it once and move on. If I were to, if you saw me talking to a chick, if I'm talking to a woman that I approached her and I'm trying to put the moves on the girl, and you were to come over and be like, hey, man, I wouldn't do it, man. I heard she's hypergamous. I heard she's a gold digger. I heard she's easy. She's a hoe. I wouldn't do it, man. My response would be, with all due respect, sir, I know what I'm doing. So mind your business. Female nature isn't something that any guy should spend time worrying about, thinking about, or even talking about. Just move on from that. It's a waste of time. Because the truth of the matter is, sure, a woman is only as loyal as her options, right? Now, what's that mean? It means that if she finds a better option, she very well might leave you for him. Does that mean she's going to leave you every time she finds a guy who has more money or is better looking or whatever? No. It just means that if she finds a man that's a better option, meaning maybe they have a deeper emotional connection, maybe there's something missing in your relationship, and when she's with him, it's not there. It's complete. It's not missing. It's as it should be. So she feels like he's a better option. So her loyalty shifts from you to him. She's now fiercely loyal to him. So loyal to him that she's willing to break your heart and go be with him and not even think twice about it. Now, again, that's not something you should be worried about because it's something you can't change. Women are like that. Men are like that. That's just a fact, But I think the reason why so many guys are hyper fixated on this subject, on the female nature side, is because they don't want to face the reality that male nature, that's what's causing them to not get the results they want in life. And if you want to know the truth about male nature, now this is going to be hard for a lot of guys to accept, but male nature is brutal. Always has been, it always will be. Men are savages. We really are. Maybe we've advanced morally, ethically. We've became more civilized in these last few hundred years. But when it comes to sex, when it comes to money, when it comes to power, we are still very, very savage. We're barbarians, right? A man will not think twice about stealing your hot girlfriend away from you. If he catches you slipping, he doesn't know you. He doesn't care about you. He just sees a hot chick and he wants to get with her. He doesn't care what kind of bond the two of you have, how great your relationship is. He'll slide in there and try to shoot a shot. That's a reality. That's a fact. That man doesn't care how much you like your job. That's a job he wants. You know, if he catches you slipping, you know, your employer is going to be the same way, right? They're only as loyal as their options. They want to stay competitive in the market. So if they find somebody that has more skills than you and can help their company compete, he may be a better option. You know, and that guy, he's savage, right? He's a barbarian. He doesn't care about your feelings. He's going to come in and take your job from you. You know, that's a reality. So men are savages when it comes to sex and money. But if you want to maintain women, you know, you want to maintain high quality women, you want to maintain a position where you can pick whatever women you want, right? Where you have the ability to basically, you know, you can just pick. You have to have some sort of power. You know, if you want to maintain your wealth, you have to have the power to do that. And that's what male nature is all about, you know. It's all about power, right? Why do you think governments were created? You know, think of like thousands of years ago, right? So you had men that were kings. How'd they become kings? You know, God didn't just come down and say, hey, you're a king. By the, you know, it's your divine right to be a king. No. He had money. You know, he had some wealth. And they wanted to figure out a way to maintain that wealth, maintain the women, maintain the lifestyle that he had. So he created a system that gave him all the power, right? And then he had other people buy into the system, and it just somehow you know, he made it work, right? He created a system of power. That's how governments were created. You know, a lot of people want to believe that governments were created to make people more civilized, right? For these, for civilization to evolve and flourish. That may be a result, but I think that would be very, very blue-pilled to believe that that's why governments were created. You know, there were people that had wealth. You know, they had the money. They were getting the sex. They were getting all the stuff they wanted because that's what men want. We want money and sex. They were getting that. And they created a system that gave them the power to maintain that. You know, on a micro scale, I guess, on your own small level, most guys are unwilling to take control of their lives to a point where they have the power to be a woman's best option, where they have the power to be their job's best option, where they have the power to maintain their wealth, right? They know how to manage their debts and their assets. You know, they have it all under control. You know, that's the part that people need to really focus on. If you're a guy out there and you're worried about female nature, that's the wrong path, man. You know, it's not going to get you anywhere. They're never going to change. And they shouldn't. You know, why would they? You know, if you're a guy out there that's on the bottom, right, and you want to figure out a way to get yourself up to the top, you know, sometimes it requires a little bit of a revolution, you know. Of course, a small revolution. I'm not talking about like a government overthrow or something, but you know, sometimes you've got to take control of your life. You've got to look at certain areas of your life, right? You know, and when it comes to improving your results in terms of competing with other men, the first thing you have to do is objectively look at yourself in the mirror. You know, you got to measure yourself. Where are you at? You know, where are you at against other men? Where are your social skills at? What's your income like? What are your skills like? You know, and there's a lot of different angles you could hit it from. I mean, there's biology involved. The average man's testosterone levels have gone down drastically, you know, over the last 20 to 25 years. The average man's social skills have gone down. You know, so we're less competitive, less strong physically and mentally. less socially calibrated, and all of that, man. You know, if you want to get out there and compete, you've got to get a grip on all that stuff. You know, then you can start taking baby steps financially. That's a big one. You know, are your assets worth more than your debts? That should be the first objective financially. You know, that's what the ultimate goal is. Everybody's worried about income, but income is a pretty small factor, to be honest with you. This is why a lot of times these billionaires probably don't want to show their tax returns. You know, if you look at it, the amount of money that they're making might not be that high, but their assets are worth billions. And their debts are close to zero. So, you know, it's just a different ballgame that they're playing in. Anyways, I'm just probably talking your guys' ear off at this point. I apologize. I had to go to the hospital this week, man. I had to get surgery. It's crazy. I got to be out of the gym for like 2 weeks. But I'll be back to normal in like less than a month. But I'm on these painkillers, I'm going to be honest, man. So I'm kind of just rambling at this point. I feel like my brain's like going through loops right now. Having a hard time finishing this shit. I don't want to take these things anymore. Anyways, guys, hope this video was somewhat informative. And it was nice to come back and shoot the shit with you guys. Much love. Until next time. Wait. Fuck. This is no joke, man. I can't remember my fucking outro right now. Hope this video was somewhat informative. And that's about it for today, guys. Until next time, see ya.